Hello everyone, welcome back to our Chinese class. I welcome you all. Yes, you can type 1 in the chat box if you're seeing the screen and you can hear us. If you can hear me, type 1 in the chat box. So this is where we stopped last time, and what you're seeing on your screen is chapter 13. And if you remember, we had just covered chapter 12. We looked at some grammar points in the chapter 12. We learned be and one of the most important grammar points you could ever learn in Chinese. And if you missed that class, you can go through all the things that we learned. I shared the lesson on our YouTube channel. You can go through it. You can create time for that lesson. It's very important. And this chapter 13, last time we did the matching exercise, matching the pictures with the words and phrases below. But for those who are already in class, thank you very much. I see Patience. Yes, Patience, thanks for connecting. Thanks for being here. Yes, thanks for joining in, Patience. You can invite your friends if you want them to be in this class tonight. You can share the link with them. Yeah, because this is an open class for all to learn Chinese. Yes, this is chapter 3. Last time we did the matching exercise. So we're gonna be going through it again for those who maybe probably missed, because the next lessons we're gonna be looking at all these words that you're seeing here on the screen. We're gonna be using them in the next lessons and dialogues. So like this one, number 1 here says Qian Bi. Pronunciation is important because this is beginner's Chinese. So you need to emphasize, you need to master pronunciation. Okay. Yes, this is level 2 Chinese. So the first word here is Qian Bi. Okay. You can see the pinyin just to guide you or to show you how it is read. Qian Bi. Okay. The second one here is shou. Shou, and shou means the hand. Qian Bi is a pencil. So when you're doing the matching exercise, or if this was an exam, then you look at the picture. In one of the pictures, which one matches Qian Bi? Qian Bi, you already know, is a pencil. And then picture C here matches Qian Bi. So you come here, if you're using a pencil, and then write letter C in this blank space. Okay, you put C. And then number 2 says show. Okay, and you know that show is a hand. Okay, this is a hand. You can see the hand of a person, then the hand of a young kid. So show is a hand. Then look at picture A. So you come here and put letter A because letter A is a hand. Okay. Bingwan, number 3 is Bingwan. Bingwan means hotel. If you're new to this class, you can see this word that we are reading is made of 3 parts. The first part of the characters, okay? These things that is like drawings, these are called Chinese characters or Chinese words. So, and then there is the second part, which is the pinyin. So this pinyin part is made of the alphabets, okay? We are all familiar with the alphabets in English. And this is to help us read the characters part, okay? And then the third part is the pinyin, is the shengdiao, or the tones. So we have a total of 4 tones in Chinese. The first one, all these things, we learn them in the HSK1 book, okay? So you can go through our HSK1 book. This, our YouTube channel, we have different classes. The HSK1 classes are in the HSK1 lesson series, and then HSK2 book and HSK2 series. And then the live classes that we have on YouTube, you can find it on HSK, the word, it's just HSK series. And then Bingwan, you see on top of I, this I in the Bing, there is this tone, and this is the first tone in Chinese. Okay, I said there, I mentioned just earlier, we have 4 tones. So the first tone is flat in Chinese, okay? The second tone is rising, okay? And then the third tone in Chinese is falling and rising. And then the fourth tone in Chinese is falling. We normally say there are 4 tones, but there are words that don't have any tone at all, like this one, yanjing. You see, we have the third tone on this yan. Okay, there is this third tone which is falling and rising. But then the second syllable, jing, has no tone, but in reality, there is a tone. Okay, it's invisible, you can't see it, but it is a soft tone. In Chinese, they call it qing. It's like soft tone. Yeah, qing shen diao or qing diao. And this jing, it also has that soft tone. You can't see it, but of course, when you say it, then it's you know it's a tone. Yeah, it's also a tone. Like words like mama. You see, when you write mama, for example, in Chinese, the first syllable for ma has a tone, which is the first tone. Okay, the first tone, remember, is the you can call it neutral tone or flat tone, and it is a high pitched tone. That's why I say ma. You see, it's high. And then the second ma has no tone. It's like ma. Okay, ma. The first one ma. The second one ma. See, soft. Yes, mama. Mama means mother. So you see, you can say there are 4 tones, but then you also need to keep in mind that also this that doesn't have a tone, it also have a sound, a way of reading it. Yeah, and that way is the one that we are calling tone. So it's not there, but it not being there doesn't mean it's not there. It's there in reality. So yanjing is an that ng sound, okay, like English, but in Chinese that ng is not that much strong in English. In Chinese, you make it a little bit not sound like not silent, but a little silent. Okay, so that's why I said bing one, because this is ng in Chinese. We learned that in the initials and finals HSK1. So this is Bingwan, Bingwan, ngwa, ngwa, ng, ng, and then U. Yes, Bingwan, which is hotel. So you see, this is the hotel, right? Bingwan can mean hotel. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F. So F here, this F is hotel. So you come here, you put F. Okay. We are left with number 4. Okay, number 4 means na. This na means to take something using your hand. Okay, na, or to take. Simple as that. And we see E, someone is holding, na, or taking something or holding something, na, na. Yanjing, we said earlier, is an eye. So we see an eye of a person. It can be of an animal also. Cat, dog is also yanjing, eye. So I is letter B. So you come here in HSK 1 and 2 exams, as well as the HSK exams are actually not that hard. They are easy because most question is just to put A, B, yeah, things like this, matching. Yeah. Last time we did one of the papers of HSK 1, and we also uploaded all that content on our YouTube channel, so you can go through all that information, all those lessons, just to try to catch up for those maybe who missed the those past classes. Yanjing is an I, so we put B here. B. And then Luko. Lu means a rod, you see. The falling tone is U, is like when you put like here on Lu, then it'll be Lu, Lu, falling tone. And then this is Ko. Ko means mouth, okay. Lu Ko, so the mouth of the rod, you see, it makes sense. It's like the roundabout, D, okay, where the roads meet. In Chinese, they call it Lu Ko, so we put D here. Which letter is left? Letter A is Shou. Letter B is Yanjing. You still remember? Letter C is Qianbi. Qianbi, pencil. Letter D, we just said it is Lu Kou. Okay, like intersection or where roads meet or roundabout. E is Na, like to hold or to take. And then F is Bingwan. So let's move on, because these things we did them last time. I'm just trying to remind us, because they are very important. We're gonna be using them. Oh, the screen, is the screen clear? You can try to adjust the quality of your video on YouTube. Yeah. Yes, thanks for coming, Shayla. I see Shayla in the room. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Mugisha. Shayla, is the screen visible? Is it clear? Yeah. Last time we also did this adding an appropriate object after each of the following verbs. And yeah, we see xia. We see xia here, and this xia, it means to fall, or it can mean next. So for example, we can say last time we did this, but let's for the sake of those maybe who are new, and also I'm gonna be putting some objects might be different from the one we provided last time. So you can say 下个月. You can 下个月 means next month, okay? So you can try to write this in your keyboard. If you don't have Chinese keyboard, you can ask me after class. I might not reply immediately, but I will reply. Yeah, Chinese keyboard is important. So 下个月 in pinyin is written like this. 下个 yes, like this. So when you type this thing on your keyboard, then it will bring the Chinese character that looks like this. Then click on it. 明白了吗？ Yeah, it's like 下个下个下个 yes, it's written like this. 下个下个下个 in the pinyin 下个月下个 and then 月下个月下个月 yes 下个月 next month. Yeah, 下个月 means next month. You can also say 下雨. Let's use the Chinese characters. You can say 下雨. This is how you write the 雨, okay, which is rain. 下雨. 下雨 means to rain. 下雨. So when you take this 下 plus object 雨, then the falling, like it is to fall, but of the rain. So it means the rain is falling. 下雨了 rain. You can also say 下. You can also say 下午. Okay. You can also say 下午, which is afternoon. Afternoon in Chinese is 下午, so you can use this 午 for afternoon. Okay. What else? Do we have some examples in the chat box? My screen is not clear. We don't. Oh, David says the screen is clear now. So you can try to adjust your settings. Okay. When you click on that settings tab, and then when you click on that settings tab and then you go on video quality, there is 360. You can adjust to 1080 or HD. Then your screen will be visible. Yes, thanks for joining in. For those who have just connected right now, just let me know if I'm still clear and the screen is visible and you can hear my voice. You can type 1 in the chat box. You can type 1 like this, number 1. If you can hear my voice and the screen is visible right now, you can try to do those. You can try to click on the screen if you're using your phone, but if you're using your PC, you can just click on that settings icon and then adjust your video quality. You can adjust it to 480, 720, or 1080 or HD, but I think HD is better. 1080 is also better, but you need to be having like stable and good internet connection. Yes, so thank you for your feedback. I see your feedback in the comment section, and we shall be moving on. Yep, let's continue. So here, 下, we can say 下. There are a lot of examples with 下. And then this 做, first of all, you need to understand 做. This is a verb, okay? I mean to sit, but also understand the task. Like here, it was verb 学, okay, which is to study, and then plus 汉语. 汉语 is Chinese, so you can study a lot of things. You can study Chinese, You can study languages. You can learn, come in to study or learn. You can learn English. You can learn how to sing. You can learn mathematics, many things, okay? 学汉语, 学数学. You can put subjects and other things that can be learned. And then we have zuo. So this zuo means to sit. So you can sit, but it can also mean to board, okay? Like to board a car. Okay, let's use car. Car in Chinese is cho. You can write this letter C-H-E, okay, and put the first tone, which is the flat tone, on top of O. This is called O in Chinese. In English, it's E, but in Chinese, it's O, O. So cho means a car. Then you come on this character here down, which is for the car. Tap on it, then see cho, cho. Cho means a Cho means car in Chinese, and the pinyin for that is this one. Cho. Cho in Chinese is written like this. It has the first tone, you see, the first tone on top of that. So keep in mind is cho. And then you can also zuo, feiji, okay? You can board an airplane, okay? Zuo feiji. You can board a so this is ting. So you can ting means to listen. So you can listen. You can listen to many things. You can listen to music, but also ting can mean to hear. Okay, ting. In English we have listen and hear, but in Chinese ting can be to listen. Okay, but also mean to hear. So ting, for example, you can say ting li. In Chinese there is this ting li, which is like the ability to hear. And in HSK, there is this part that is called tingli, which is the listening part. Yes, so they're trying to assess your ability to hear or to listen to Chinese. For example, if I say 晚上好, okay, have you listened what I just said? Did you listen to what I just said? And did you understand? First of all, you hear, okay? If you don't understand what I said, then you just heard. But in Chinese, if you say, if you want to say that I have listened, okay, it means you have understood, then you have to add something after ting. For example, you can say, okay, after this tingli means to the ability to hear. But you can also say tingjian. So when you add jian, then this would mean to hear, but there is still ting, okay, tingjian. Are we together? So this tingjian, it will mean to hear. And what else? What else can we? Yeah, so the thing is already there. So you just put jian. Jian is an object. You can also say ting. You can say ting budong. So some people say ting budong. Budong means not understand. So it means you hear, but you don't understand. So it's like the opposite of Tingjian. Tingjian is like you listen, you hear, and you listen, you understand. You can interpret the message that you heard. Then that is Tingjian. But if I speak, okay, maybe I say 大家好，我叫吴立明，我来自非洲，我今年30岁. Okay, maybe you can listen to what I said, but you don't understand. So not understanding in Chinese is this word 不懂. You can repeat after me because this is new. I'm sharing the screen. Maybe I should share again. Let me see. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yes, my screen is visible. They do not to share the screen now. The screen is being shared. Share the screen. Okay, let me share. Let me try to unshare and then share again. Let me stop sharing and share again. Yep, maybe that will work. Okay. If I do like this, so now you can see the screen, right? Yep. Yeah, if I do like this, maybe you'll be able to see. All right, all right. So let's continue. I say Timbudong. This is the word for Budong. We are here. So yep. So Budong means not to understand. And if you want to know how it's written in Pinyin, it's like Bu, Bu, and then with the fourth tone, okay? And then Dong with the third tone, Timbudong. All right, so the next word here is Shang. Okay, I hope you're taking notes. Yeah, the next word here is Shang. So this Shang means it can mean you see it's just below Xia. So Xia is down, is like next. This Shang then will be opposite of next, which is previous. Okay, but it can also mean to start. This shang can mean to start. So if shang means to start, then xia means to end. For example, when we begin class, we say 上课. Let me write it in the chat box. When we begin class, we say 上课. So we use the stem shang. Okay, we say 上课, and that's how we write it. Let me write it here. 上课, because 课 means class. Okay, so 上课 is to attend or to begin class. 上课. 上课. You can also say 上. Previously we said next month. In Chinese is 下个月. How about last month? Then you say 上个月. Okay. 上个月. They mean the previous month or last month in Chinese. 上个月. Yes, it's written like that. Are we together? So this is important. This is very important. You can take note of this. And then we have song. The next word here is song. And song means to deliver. I remember it was in HSK1 where we were talking about Song Baoju, which is the person who delivers newspapers. I don't know if they still do that in this era, but song means to deliver. People deliver milk, people deliver different things, okay? If you shop online and then there'll be maybe someone who will deliver something, or you're receiving something from your friend and then there has to be someone to deliver that thing to you. Song, you can use this song. But also if you're giving a gift to someone in Chinese, you also use this song. So last time I remember we said song li wu. I think we use this word li wu, and li wu means a gift. Okay, you can also say song like the one we used in HSK1, Nio. First of all, this Nio in Chinese means a cow. So Niu nai, nai is milk. So the milk of a cow in Chinese is niu nai because it's made of two words. The first one is niu, a cow. Nai is milk. Are you learning? The first one here is li wu. Li wu. Li wu means gift. Let me write it in the chat box. Li wu. This is how we write gift in Chinese. Okay, a gift you give maybe someone a present, a birthday gift. Li wu. In pinyin, it's written like li wu. Yeah, simple as that. I wrote it in the chat box. So li wu means gift. Niu nai means milk. So you can say song niu nai, song li wu. Okay. Yeah, song, to deliver, to give. And then we have na. Okay. So for example, you can say, who can give us an example using na? Last time I provided some objects. So for those who take notes, an object using na. You can na many things. For example, you can say na shouji. Okay. Na shouji. Na shouji. Okay. Holding a phone. This is na shouji. Na shouji. Okay. Na shouji. Shouji is a phone. Cell phone. You can also say na guo lai. Okay. Na guo lai. 把那个东西拿过来。拿 is to take, okay? Maybe I take this pen and then 拿, okay? I take it. 过来is to come, okay? Let's say sitting right next to you, and then you want me to give you this pen, okay? Then you say 拿把那个笔 okay? 拿给我 okay? 拿过来 bring it to me, okay? 拿过来 You can use any other object, so you can replace 手机 with any other object. B, we've learned a lot of objects, okay? 拿瓶子 let me see the comment. Someone's give us 拿苹果 very good, okay? 拿苹果 is what, Mr. Comfort? 苹果 means what? Apple. Okay, 拿苹果 very good. So 拿. All right, so let's go through this lesson. We learned it last time, so we won't be spending a lot of time on this lesson. And it's simple, it's easy. Yeah, at this stage you need to master reading, okay? Reading, so you can take notes as well. So there is this we learned this last time, and here it is used to indicate the state. For example, you can look at this sentence. It says men. Yes, 苹果 is apple. Very good, Mr. Comfort. So it says 门开着. You see, 门 is a door. 开着, 开 is to open. So this 着 is indicating this state of a door being opened. 门开着呢,门开着呢. And then 请进. Remember, this is the title of our lesson, chapter 13. Chapter 13 says what? 门开着呢. The door is open. Repeat. 门开着呢. The door in Chinese is 门, and verb to open is 开, and then this 着 is emphasizing, indicating this state. Okay. 门开着呢. No. This no. All right. So he says, 请进, 请进, please come in, because 请 is please, 进 is to get in, okay? 请进. Last time we said 请进, 请坐, 请喝茶. These three sentences are important. You can say 请进. Let's say you have a visitor. Someone knocks at your door. 可以进来吗? And then you say 请进. Okay? 请进. After welcoming the person into your place, and then you say 请坐, 请坐. This 坐, we just looked at it. It means to sit down. Don't worry, I'm texting in the chat box. I'm soon sending it. 请坐, then you tell them, please have a seat. Okay. Yes, before they sit, tell them 请坐, and then 请喝茶. 请喝茶. This is what most Chinese normally do. Yeah. 请喝茶. It's very good. 请喝茶, they normally give people tea, and their tea is like hot water with some tea leaves, yeah, or some kind of tea, Chinese tea. 请喝茶. 喝茶 is to take tea. 喝茶 to drink or to take tea. Yes. Hot water and tea with no sugar. Yeah, it's their culture. That's what they do. 请喝茶. So those are the three sentences. 请进,请坐,请喝茶. 请 is please, so it's very polite. When you're talking to people, you can use this 请 because it's please. 请问. You see here the person says 请问, because when is to ask, but before when you say 请问. 张先生在吗? Is Mr. Zhang available? And she replied, 他出去了. 他出去了 has gone outside. 你下午再来吧. 你下午再来吧. Come back in the afternoon. And then it says 好的, 好的 okay. 好的 okay. 谢谢. This 谢谢 we know means thank you. 谢谢. Thank you. Are we together? So this one we learned it last time. You can go on YouTube and find out the lesson on our channel. The lesson right before this one. We are talking about all these things. Yeah, but I know maybe you might have forgotten some important notes. That's why I was emphasizing it. Also for the newcomers who just joined us tonight. So we have the lesson 13. Okay, every lesson has a number. This one's 13.2. Okay, so it means lesson 2 of chapter 13, or you can call it chapter 13 verse 2, whatever. So this lesson is also part of chapter 13 and has a couple of new ones. Let's first look at the new ones before we dive into the dialogue itself. So the first new word here is show. We saw the picture of show, and let's now see how to write. Let's now see how to write this character. Show, first of all, we know we write Chinese character from left to right. Okay, left to right. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2, we write, are you taking notes? Top to bottom. And then number 3, inside to outside. Okay, those 3 are important. Left to right. So we start from left to right. You draw this line and then draw another horizontal line. Okay. The first line is not horizontal, it's a little bit slanted, slopey a little bit. And then the third horizontal line It's also left to right, but it's a bit longer than the previous one. And then do this shu go. This one is called shu go or vertical, and then with this go. So it has how many strokes? 1, 2, 3, and then 4. This is the hand because you see it has the arm part, and then the fingers. So these three, they can be like the hand. You see, this is like a hand of a person. Show. Okay. Show means hand. It's a noun. And then na is a verb. It can mean to take. Okay. To bring or to hold. So one of us just gave us an example like 拿苹果, okay? 拿苹果, you can 拿手机, okay? You can hold the phone, you can hold a pen, you can hold a bottle of water. 拿水, 水杯, okay? 水杯, water bottle. 拿, you can hold a book, okay? You can 拿本书, okay? 拿一本书 to take or to hold or to bring. We also say 拿过来, bring that thing here, okay? 拿过来 to bring that thing here. 把手机拿过来，把苹果 you can say 苹果拿过来 bring the apple 拿 and then plus 过来 because 过来 is to come here. Maybe you're a bit far from me, or maybe I'm on a phone. 喂，你好，你好，请过来 please come this side, okay? You can tell that person because the person is maybe not close to you, and then you'll be like 过来，请过来, and then when the person comes, maybe he's entering your office, or maybe you're inviting the person in your home or whatever, then you'll be like 请进, okay? After 过来, after the person 过来, after the person comes, then you can say 请进, and then 请坐, and then 请喝茶. Yeah, that is just a simple example. It's not like every person who comes to you, you'll say, please take some tea. Maybe it might be coffee. How do you say coffee in Chinese? We learned last time in HSK1, I remember, it's cafe. Cafe, you see, it's almost close. And all these words can be like loan words from English. So every language has loan words. So in Chinese also, you find words like Coke or Coca-Cola. In Chinese is 可乐. So you see the 可乐 is from the Coca-Cola, 可乐. And it's written like, let me put in the chat box, 可乐. The full word is 可乐. 可乐. Yeah, they write it like this, which is Coca-Cola, 可乐. And then na, we just said na is to hold or to take or to bring. And then chenbi, these three words, we have pictures of them at the beginning of this lesson. We did the matching exercise. Chenbi, this is a mistake. This N is not there. Yeah, they made a mistake in this book. So don't put this N. This na is not there. In Chinese is na. So the word is 铅笔, because even when you look at the matching exercise, this 铅笔, it has no N, it has no na. Yes, it's just B. B can mean a pen. Yes, 铅笔 then is a pencil. So this B here is pencil, B. And then you have the proper noun here, which is 杨夏晓. Yang Xiaxiao is the name of a person. All right, so in the next minutes that we have, let's look at the lesson. Let's look at the dialogue. It's between two persons. In the picture, you can see two persons, probably in the same office. And he says, person A says, 那个. The Chinese like this word so much. 那个. Let's say you're thinking about, I think in English they're called filler words. So the filler words in Chinese are also there. So when you're thinking about what to say next, you can say, "Hey, nigga, nigga, nigga." Let's say you're thinking about something. You're talking to someone, and maybe your mind doesn't come to that thing immediately, and then you'll be thinking about what you're gonna say in the next few seconds, and you'll be like, "Nigga, nigga, nigga." Nigga, or maybe you want to talk about someone, but you just forgot their name, and then you'll be like, nigga, 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 Peter, and then you remember the name and you say the name. So that's why this nigga is not here. In this case, it means that, okay? But this that can also act like a filler word in your speaking, and when you use it, you sound more native, and yeah, it's nice. I also like using it when I'm speaking, when I'm talking to Chinese speakers. 那个正在，is like now. 正在说话，说话 is to speak. Okay. 那个正在说话的女孩，女孩 is a female. Okay. A girl, 女孩 says 那个正在说话的女孩是谁? So it means who is that female or that girl? 那个正在说话的女孩是谁? Who is the girl speaking? 正在 is like right now, so it's taking place. So it's present continuous. Okay, 说话 speaking. 正在 means right now. So in Chinese we have nothing like tenses. However, we use some words to describe the time. Okay, like if you want to talk about the present, then you can say today, and then the person will be like, oh, you're talking about present. And if you're talking about tomorrow, you use word like tomorrow, or in future, or next week, and then the person will be, oh, you're talking about future events. And if you say yesterday, okay, for example, 昨天，我们昨天没有上课，昨天 is yesterday. So you can say 昨天, then person will be like, oh, this person is talking about the past events. But here I say 正在, so it means right now, speaking. Okay, present continuous. So this one 正在说话的女孩是谁? And then it says 我不知道, I don't know. 我不知道 means what? I don't know. Oh, it says 知道. Yes, 我知道. It says 我知道他的名字. Sorry. But if you put 不 between this 我 and 知道, then it means I don't know. But in this case, because the person says 知道, because 知道 in Chinese means to know. Are we learning? 大家明白了没有？知道 means what? To know. Okay? And if you want to say I don't know, then you put this 不. We just saw 不懂, for example, 不懂, but this 不 here means no. So if you say 我不知道, then I don't know. But in this case, we know, so you say 我知道他的名字，他姓. Okay? Her, I know her name. 名字 name. 他姓 her. Okay? Her first name is Yang. 他姓杨。叫杨笑笑, and she's called. So in Chinese they have Xing. You can be having like a family name, like Li, Wang. Okay, you see some Chinese they call them Mr. Li, Mr. Wang, Mr. Song, okay, Mr. Wu. So those are the family names of the Chinese people, but that doesn't mean that that is their only name. That is just the family name. So the sons and daughters can inherit the names of their fathers in most cases. In few cases, they can inherit the names of their mothers, but in most cases, these are the family names. So it means the grandfather, the father, even the woman can have the name of the husband, including daughters and sons. So Her name is Yang, okay? Her family name is Yang, and she's called Yang Xiaoxiao. This Xiao means to smile, so she's a girl. So this is a female name, Yang Xiaoxiao, and it says 她姐姐是我同学。Her elder sister is my classmate. 那个手里拿着铅笔的呢？那个 how about that one? 手里 in the hand, okay? 拿着铅笔的呢？ The one holding a pencil in her hand. And then says 我不认识 You see? 我不认识认识 is to know also, but it's like to this 认识 is like I don't know that person, okay? 知道 is to know. You can say 我知道 but 知道 is to this 知道 and 认识 they all mean to know, but we shall see the difference in future. They can be used interchangeably. 我知道is used most cases on things, but for people it's more formal when you use 认识 It's more formal when you use 认识 for people. 我认识那个人我认识那个老师我认识 Okay. And if you say 我认识那个东西 then it might not be formal. 认识 can be used on things, and sorry, 知道 can be used on things. 认识 can be used on persons or people. So let's read through one more time. A says 那个正在说话的女孩是谁？那个正在说话的女孩是谁？ You can read after me one more time. 那个正在说话的女孩是谁？ Who is that lady, that female speaking, that girl speaking, and says 我知道她的名字。 This is B saying 我知道她的名字。 Okay. Here there is 正在 mark this 正在 and 说话女孩 is important and says 知道 is also important 名字 and then 她姓 you say in family name 叫 okay 叫杨笑笑 is her full name and then 她姐姐 this 她 is for her okay 姐姐 is elder sister her elder sister 是我同学 her elder sister is my classmate 同学 classmate 那个 how about that one 手里 in her hand 拿着 holding what 铅笔 a pencil okay you see 拿 we said 拿 means to hold 拿着铅笔 that means that one holding a pencil in her hand okay 拿着铅笔的呢那个手里拿着铅笔的呢 it says 我不认识我不 this 不 is a negation it's negative word 不 no okay so 我 me or I 我不认识 you can also say 我不认识他 is her but in this case this person didn't mention if it is her or him so in this case the person also didn't say it didn't specify because it wasn't made clear in the previous sentence 那个手里拿着铅笔的呢 the person just said the person holding a pencil he didn't mention if the person is a woman or man or female or male so here you can just make it simple also and say 我不认识 okay and the person will be oh you don't know that person so I hope this is understandable if you understand give us a thumbs up and if you're here for the first time kindly subscribe to our channel that way you'll be able to see this lesson and many more lessons that we upload to our channel you will really be edified as much as this Chinese language is concerned. So we learn Chinese here. Feel free to invite your friends to come and learn Chinese with us. If you really found this lesson helpful, give us a thumbs up. And you can go through our past lessons, you can comment, you can ask questions. And if you want to ask anything from the Lao Shi, you'd like to know anything regarding our learning, or there is anything you want to communicate, you can reach out to us immediately on WhatsApp or WeChat. On WhatsApp, this is our WhatsApp page, 256 plus 256 7421656191. And then on WeChat, you can reach out to us on 130 130 8572. In Chinese, 130608572. Yes, so 130608572 on WeChat. On WhatsApp, plus 2567421656191. 加2567421656991. So that is my number in case you want to know anything outside class, or you want any special attention, because very soon we're gonna be doing the exams, okay, like the mock tests or exams, just to get ready for the real HSK exam. Okay, yeah, I wish all of us here in this room by December. If you're really committed, the least you can have is HSK3, which is a certificate of language proficiency. That is Chinese proficiency certificate, HSK. It's called HSK, HSK like this, and it means Hanyu is Chinese language. Hanyu 水平，水平 is the level. 考试，汉语水平考试 that is the full meaning of the word HSK, 汉语水平考试, and in English is Chinese proficiency test. If you want to register now, you can let me know. I can link you with the Confucius Institute. If you're in Uganda, you're in Rwanda, or wherever you are, we can see how you can register for the international exam. Then within a month, the certificates will come, and the marks will first come, and then within not more than 2 months, you'll get your Chinese proficiency test certificate, and you can use that certificate to apply for jobs, to apply for scholarships in China, and you can use it in many different ways. HSK3 and alone is not enough, so you need to advance at least 4, because 4, then you're upper intermediate. 1 and 2, we are still beginners. Then 3, like lower beginner. Then 4 is like higher intermediate. And then 5, you've started now advanced. 6, advanced Chinese. Yes, but our goal right now, our goal is HSK 4. Yes, HSK 4. So Jayo, that's all I can say. Jayo, keep the spirit. Jayo. So today is Friday, and tomorrow we have like special classes. Then you can communicate to me immediately. So I'll say good night, 晚安, and 下次再见. You can say 周末愉快 or nice weekend, 周末愉快,周末愉快,周末愉快, yeah, nice weekend. And you can say 再见 also. There are many ways you can say 再见 means goodbye. You can also say 谢谢 to 老师. I see no 谢谢 comments in the chat box. 谢谢你, maybe we don't know how to say it in Chinese. 谢谢你 means thank you, like in a formal way. Thank you. 再见 is thank you. Have a nice weekend. 周末愉快. And yes, 晚安. I also saw 晚安 in the chat box. Thank you, 晚安. So 晚安 means good night. And you can also say, there are many ways. You can also say 下次再见. So the next time we have class, I hope you have a lot of ways you can say, like salute. You can say goodbye to the teacher. It's not just bye bye. Chinese, like when you're together in person, a friend, you can say bye bye, which is also like similar to English. In English, you say bye bye. In Chinese, you can also say bye bye, but it's written in Chinese. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. 再见.